Hey, it's the beer video. And Helen, I want to know where you're going to be tomorrow during the big, exciting cage fights on the fucking White House front, back, one of the lawns. I'm sure you're going to be excited and watching.
What time is it happening?
I have no idea.
Oh,
Probably at night. Probably at night. I don't want to look it up because I don't want to start getting search results. I'm assuming in the evening.
I actually have a couple birthday parties. A couple birthday parties I said I would go to tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to make both of those. Um, so yeah, one is for my friend Sid, who plays in the band or played. I don't know if they're still together or not, but he's from the band Misery. If you are into 80s punk rock, that may be a band you're familiar with. Kind of in the same vein as like nausea and stuff like that. Yeah, it's very funny to me that like I kind of didn't really grow up listening to that band, but I did listen to Misery in high school, and like
Yeah,
now I know that guy.
that's weird.
God.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, and one is for my friend Kelly's fiance, uh, and it's biker themed, so but it's Minnesota summer, so I gotta sweat it out in some
Well,
leather.
yeah. Is it
So
going to
I'm
be
doing
is it going to be hot there tomorrow?
not as hot as it's been over the past week, but still like in the 70s. Definitely not like,
It's not too bad, but yeah.
but
Yeah,
you know,
not leather weather.
yeah. I don't know. Maybe I can like drape it over my shoulders like people do. I don't know. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing instead of watching the UFC fight, which I
Yeah.
heard it's gonna be like 90 humid and extremely buggy in DC.
There's
So
also thunderstorms like supposedly rolling in.
Jesus Christ. And that thing's like a big open air arena, so
Yeah. That's going to be on the lawn forever.
forever. They're leaving it there.
Jesus Christ. We really are just steamrolling toward oh God. See, I've already forgotten what the name of the fucking movie is. Idiocracy. We are
Yeah.
just storming our way toward it like a bunch of idiots. I don't know. It's hilarious that I saw that Bud Light has their shit all over the contraption around the cage, like whatever. So nice to see the Bud Lights trying to grovel their way back into all the racist
And
hearts,
yeah, sorry. I'm trying to delete it about like mildly courting a trans influencer once.
mildly making one can with her on it. Oh, you poor. I love the, again, I'm not saying anything that's original here, but the whole assertion that any accusation that the right makes is because it's a confession. This is the weakest, crybabiest, flimsiest people in the world. Anything will get to them. Anything will get to
I was so
them.
pissed that that whole thing made me like defend Dylan Mulvaney, who I don't hate. Like I'm sure she's nice. I just find her kind of annoying in the same way I
Yeah.
find a lot of like, kind of beauty and lifestyle influencers pretty
Oh, yeah.
annoying.
Yeah.
Like
I
it's like
find every influencer annoying.
right. Yeah, it's like how I find streamers annoying. I can't watch that stuff. But it's like, there's like I don't like her kind of perpetually like peppy tone. It's obnoxious. And then there's people that are like, yeah, she's like probably like a kid toucher. It's like, no, what the fuck are you talking about? Like she just talks about makeup in a way that I find a little bit obnoxious.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, the kid touching. Like they're the ones that constantly seem to bring that up. And who are the people that constantly seem to get caught in that big fish net? Those
Every
people.
accusation is a confession. Like, look at who is opposing like all the state level bans on child marriage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. It's incredible that those are still in the books and several states, that like we're even having votes on this in 2026.
Yeah, I think Minnesota does have one, thankfully, but
Yeah, it's just to oppose. Look, if you're if you're anybody, by the way, but if you're a politician, because you have some ability to affect change here, if you're voting against a child marriage law,
Yeah, I think the excuse was it was some bullshit about how like, oh, it takes away the right of parent because like usually the law in the books is like, oh, well, you can marry with parental permission.
Right.
So the objection was, well, it takes away parents' rights to decide how
Oh,
to parent their like, well, if you're
are we
letting your
are we
kid getting
also
married at 15, you're a bad parent and you shouldn't have like you shouldn't have control of your child. Like,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
aren't these the same people that are trying to wrest control from parents who have kids who maybe don't identify with the gender they were born with? Aren't
Yeah,
we also
yep.
trying to like take control? So we're okay trusting parents if they want to let their child get married to an adult, but we're not okay with letting your child decide whether to explore who they actually are as a human being. And I know there's all that bullshit out there about like they're cutting kids' dicks off in school. No, they're not. That isn't
No,
happening. You cannot cite one example of it. You can't
no.
excite. You can't excite. You can't. I've lost words. You can't give me one example. Cite. That's the word I was trying to. You can't cite one example. Not one.
And the main, like, I think the main celebrity detransitioners are like mostly people who actually got like gender reassignment treatment, not surgery usually. I think a couple of them maybe had top surgery.
Yeah.
Like and they were like young, like 18, 19, like young but legal adults.
Right.
So like I don't know. I find that stuff pretty frustrating. It's like I'm sure that like, going on like kind of a grueling personal journey like that is pretty rough, but like
Yeah.
kind of leaning into the right wing grift about it, like surely having spent some time in the community yourself, like you know there are people who are trans who are always going to be trans. So I don't know. Well, I guess you got to pay the bills somehow, and if you're particularly scrupulous, you can throw an entire community under the bus that
Yeah.
already picked on quite a bit.
Yeah. And I'll be fair here. A lot of the Democrats aren't helping either. So, you know,
Yeah, the whole like, oh, maybe they have a point about the sports thing. It's like,
there's like nine people. Like,
yeah,
you know, I know
it's
that's not,
really, it's an easy red meat issue, and I think it's so ugly. People like use that. They're like, maybe we can be kind of an opportunist about this stuff, like, or maybe you could have a spine.
yeah,
Because
maybe you
you
could not
know, like,
use children as like a political point here to score points with your dumb audience.
yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't care much for Gavin Newsom. Like,
Me too. Yeah.
yeah, I noticed that like all of his defenders went immediately to scolding, like as if he were already the nominee. It's like you genuinely think he has this in the bag already? Like that's some confidence.
I don't think he does at all.
I hope not.
I don't
That
think he
just
does at all.
made me want to kill myself, frankly.
I think everybody's going to be really surprised once these things start taking place because I don't think he's going to do well.
Yeah, I mean, well, anyway, enough about disappointing nominees. Speaking of my home state,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, who's going first? I forgot. I'm sorry I skipped
Yeah.
last.
Why don't you go first? And I'll put this.
Cool.
Yeah, because you know what? I don't have the sticker up, so I think you're going first.
All right, yeah. Yeah, I skipped last week, gang. Sorry about that. I had what my friend Jenna's theory was that it was some kind of perimenopause episode. Like I woke up feeling like I'd taken an edible
Yeah.
and like to the point I checked with Matt to make sure I didn't accidentally hot cookie, but I was groggy and sort of nauseous and like um just feeling weird all day. So not in the best spot for having a beer. Sauron.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, it's better you are healthy and in one piece than us drinking a beer. It's not a
Yeah.
big deal. We can always skip a week.
And you suggested it may have been heat exhaustion too, which is
Yeah.
definitely a possibility. It was really
I get
hot
that.
last week.
Like you know, the other thing too, like I'm on citalopram for my anxiety, and that also, like, especially when it's warm outside, um, that makes me feel the heat a lot like it's the medicine and the heat don't work well together. So I have a tendency to get dizzy or to feel like I'm going to pass out. So I've been making sure that I've been hydrating, and like if I go for a walk outside, I always put a God damn it, what are they called? What is wrong with my brain tonight? A help me out here. Uh Jesus Christ. What Gatorade is?
Electrolyte, right?
Electrolytes. I always put an
Electrolyte
electrolyte
is the
packet in
opposite.
my water bottle when I walk outside just to give me a little bit of extra. So,
Yeah, I should try that. Anyway, so I will confess I did drink I drink most of the beers you sent me. They were lovely. Thank you. But we're trying one out tonight. Is Vibrant Thing from
ah,
Voodoo Thing is a mosaic pale ale with apricot, mango, and peach. I was feeling a little fruity. It's Pride Month after all.
it is. Oh, I don't know where my flag went. Sorry, guys.
I tragically have no flags. I have a couple Gallery Fialar shirts, which, oh, I'm wearing a Sonya shirt, so that counts, right?
You are wearing a Sonya shirt. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Sauron. Sauron's hollering. I don't know if you can hear him.
Oh,
Not
I
my
can
back
hear him.
door. Oh boy. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on.
Look at that head.
Yeah. She, maybe it'll settle down by the time I grab the cat. Sit tight, bud.
Yeah. We need to get Sauron some theme music or something like that, or like a graphic. One day I'll stop being lazy and actually edit these and not just put them up raw. But that's the way things go around here. We don't care about technology that much, and you know, that's the way things are. Anyway, Sauron will be here with us. There's his little paws. There he comes. The first thing we saw were some paws. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, he's a little crabby.
No,
I
I
think
hear you.
because he's got a really thick coat and it's hot. But
Yeah,
he's been a little fussy.
I can
Haven't you, buddy?
understand that. Yeah,
So I should probably stop cuddling him so intensely, but he's flexing his paws.
that's a good sign. Yeah, yeah. He's very content and happy right now. See what he thinks of the beer. Maybe he'll like it. Yeah. He's a very expressive face. He's sort of like well, if I would have Andy on here, Andy has a very expressive face. He's just, you know what he's thinking. We had a new trainer come over for Brody today because Brody has been resource guarding. I got bitten last week. So we're working through that. So we brought a trainer in to kind of because there's I guess some reasons why it happens. And so Andy the cat came in and greeted the trainer right away, like she was there for him. So then he got put in the bedroom.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to sip through this.
You're
That's
just gonna
okay.
get a beer mustache, that's all.
That's all right. I forgot to point it out, but there's cat furniture behind me. Sometimes Sauron likes to sit on this and hang out with me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, oh wow. At first I was like, well, that just tastes kind of fruity hop. And then it's like, oh, there it is. There's all that fruit flavor. Hmm, mostly peach.
I have not had that one yet. The Voodoo's local. I've not had one of those yet. So I'm living vicariously through you.
So you know my main problem with fruit beers
I
is,
do.
they hurt my little teeth because they are so sweet. But actually, as far as fruit beers, this one it seems pretty well balanced. Like the hops are a little on the bitter side, which kind of rounds it out.
Yeah.
Um I don't know what the IBUs are on here, even listed. Mm,
I know there's a lot of language on their cans, but I don't know if they list that.
no, and they do use real fruit in this apparently, which is
Yeah.
evident to me. Does not taste like an extract or syrup.
Yeah, which is good. Yeah. Excuse me.
Hmm. I guess yeah, this is pretty good. I don't know that I drink more than one, so thank you for the one. It's all right.
I won't send six of those then next time.
Yeah, it's just like all fruit beers, it's kind of a lot.
Yeah,
Um, Point is it's pretty well balanced. It has a little of the tongue coating effect of a lot of sweeter beers, but I think that's kind of unavoidable, especially if you're using actual fruit. Um, my one complaint is I think the mango gets a little lost. I'm tasting mostly apricot and peach, which are
yeah.
very pleasant, don't get me wrong, but oof,
Yeah,
I was
mango's
hoping
not
for
a terribly intense flavor, so there is a good chance of getting lost behind those other two. I can understand that.
yeah, so
I like mango a lot, but yeah, it's more subtle.
pretty good. Kind of goes over my expectations for a fruit beer, which granted are pretty low, to be fair, but I actually really like this. I did not make the stank face I usually make
You
when I'm
didn't. Yeah,
too sweet, as you probably noticed.
you had
So,
a good surprise face.
yeah,
Yeah. The first time I ever met Zach, who obviously this video is based off of or stolen from probably, um, we were at Maryland Death Fest and we were just trying to find a place to get breakfast, him and Sam, my friend Sam and me. Um, sorry, we're trying to find a place to get breakfast. We ended up at this diner um a little ways away from the harbor, and I ordered waffles because I was they were talking about their waffles in their menu. I mean, obviously they're gonna say our waffles are good, but I was like, what the fuck? Let me get some waffles.
I will interrupt for a funny little anecdote. There is a vegan place here called Francis, and they serve waffles as part of their brunch menu. And one of the t-shirts you can buy for this restaurant says, Francis, home of the worst waffles one guy on Google reviews ever had.
I love that. I wish people would use more like, butthurt reviews in like their materials. I think that's so great. But I ordered the waffles and they brought me the wrong thing, or I ordered the wrong thing. And it was like this nice big fluffy waffle with whipped cream and mango all over it. And I was like, I don't know about this. I didn't know about having mango with waffles. I don't know. I was because it wasn't what I ordered. But I was like, I'm gonna eat it. And it was fantastic.
Yeah,
So,
my horrible old job had mango pancakes, and they were really good.
yeah. So, yeah, I love them. Um, Shirts, I know you already talked about yours, but you can mention it again.
Yes, this is a Sonya shirt. It's covered in cat hair right now because I was hugging Sauron. Um, I bought this at Roadburn when they played a few years ago. I'm kind of proud of myself because this shirt was originally kind of an oatmeal color. I didn't like
Oh,
that. I don't know. Apart from my Blood Star shirt, I don't like light colored shirts. I
I
think
don't
they make
either.
me look washed out and chubby. If you're going to point out I am a little bit chunky, yes, I just don't like to draw attention to it. But yeah, so this and my Havakunu shirt and my actually it's Huzinga? I don't know. She's the singer from Patriarchy. I had one of her shirts.
Oh,
It's bright pink, which I
yeah.
could not match with anything else in my order for the life of me. Anyway, I dyed all of them charcoal gray, as you can see.
Yeah, it
I
looks
think
good.
this one, yeah, this one turned out really nice.
I wouldn't have even known that. I would have just thought that that was the color it was originally.
Yeah, there's like some mild blotching somewhere on the shirt, but I'm fine with it. I like
Yeah,
overall look a lot more, and
yeah,
I think like the logo really works with it.
yeah. I think it does too. Yeah, good work. You should show that to them. Maybe they'll make them in that color. I am wearing a Rush shirt. It's the 50th anniversary shirt. I may have worn this one before. Also, I need to wash this again because I have hanger marks like on the because I haven't worn this shirt in a couple months because I don't wear all my shirts all the time. But Rush just kicked off their tour. their 50 something tour last Sunday in LA. They've been playing LA all week. If you're a Rush fan, if you're a Rush fan, you already know this, but they've played three unique sets so far. And they've opened their show with Xanadu, so that gives Annika, the new drummer, a chance to play her wood blocks. She's been phenomenal.
I I was like, I I kind of feel for any young woman taking over for a musician as beloved as Neil Peart, for a
Yeah,
band based like Rush,
yeah,
which, hey, no offense, it's mostly guys your age.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And I'm on a Cygnus X1 page on Facebook that's a Rush page, and I will say this. 95% of the people on there this week have been great. They've been welcoming to both Annika and Lauren, who's their new keyboard player, because Getty wants to play less of the keys during the show so he can concentrate more on bass and vocals. He's playing a little bit, but Lauren has taken over and doing a nice job and adding his own touch. They've sound phenomenal. Like they played, I think it was last night, they played the entire Moving Pictures album front to back at the beginning of their second set. The second night they played why or not YYC Christ 2112 the suite 2112, not the whole album. They played that in its entirety. Alex Lifeson and Geddy Lee are 72, 73 years old. So I mean, they're not young guys, and I was worried about Geddy Lee's voice at that age, especially not having performed for as long as they have. He sounds great. And so I was able to score a ticket to see them in DC in October. I went on to SeatGeek and found a seat for like $100, which is pretty fucking good.
When October, Sauron.
What's that?
When in October? Sorry,
27th, October 27th.
slightly after my 42nd birthday. Hmm.
Well, yeah. Well, anyway, I'm going to that show. I'm very excited. I can't wait to see him. I'm just, I mean, yeah, there are like 5% of the people on that page that are bitching about her and like, well, she's not Getty, well, or not, yeah, she's not Neil Peart and he played it like this. Okay, she isn't him, and her job is not to just imitate him. Yes, he wrote the parts,
That
but
kind of reminds me of so the 2022 Hellraiser movie,
oh yeah,
uh, which I didn't think was all that great.
I didn't either. Way
Yeah,
too long.
not gross or gay enough in my.
Right, yeah, it's not horny at all.
But anyway, yeah, there's like it's weird because like there is a sex like an explicit sex scene in it, but yes, it's somehow like way less sexy than
Yeah,
Hellraiser, like
yeah.
original. But yeah, like people were complaining about what's her name? Jamie Clayton, I think, the actress that played the new Pinhead. And like they're like, well, she doesn't sound like Doug Bradley. It's like, yeah,
Right.
I hear a Doug Bradley imitation, like, you know, like some fucking shitty cosplayer. I
Yeah,
wanted to hear like someone else's take on the character.
exactly.
Like actually, and the way she did like the voice and the mannerisms is way closer to how Pinhead is described in the original novella.
Mhm.
So I thought that was like a cool way of paying tribute to the original material. And
Yeah.
like honestly, I feel like doing a like a bad Doug Bradley impersonation would have like,
Oh,
been
yeah.
faulty his performance in the
Yeah.
original movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, what you said exactly. Like I wanted to hear what she had to bring to the character. And although I didn't like the movie, she was not any reason why I wasn't in.
Was like really was incredible, real standout. Like it's kind of a shame that like a really mediocre movie was surrounding it.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, that's the same thing with
There he is. Look at him. He's so happy.
and I keep saying Annika, it might be Anika. I'm not really sure. I should have got the pronunciation of her name right. But yeah, I don't want her to be Neil Peart. I want her to be herself. Look at that. I want her to be herself. I want her to put her own, mark on Neil Peart's parts, and she does. And I don't know. I cannot wait to see this. I'm really excited about it. I never thought I was ever going to get to see Rush again, and I'm happy.
Good.
My beer is from Ellicottville. We've done one from them before. It's chocolate cherry bomb imperial stout with cherries. So we got a lot of fruit going on this week. 8.2% alcohol. I'm drinking it out of a Skeletor glass from the new movie, even though it's a cartoon version of Skeletor.
And you
Um,
thought that was good?
it was great. I loved it. I loved it. It was a little too long. I think they could have shaved off about 20 minutes, but
That's fair.
they, if this makes sense, they treat the source material with reverence, but also with a huge sense of humor. And I know there were people complaining about there were all these jokes in the movie. It's like, did you ever watch the original cartoon? They're not serious. There's
Think
humor
it's
all
toy
over the
commercials. Like, it's not like there's deep lore there. That's a bit
No.
silly.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of comedy in the movie. I think the comedy is really well done. I don't want to give any of it away in case anybody decides to see the movie, but um I thought it was great. I loved it. I had a great time watching it and yeah. So I'm as and I was nervous about the movie going in because I guess this is maybe like Rush fans. I get nervous when something I really enjoy gets like a different treatment because I'm always like,
Yeah.
fuck, I don't. But like Kevin Smith did that series for Netflix that I thought was really well done. The movie and the Netflix series couldn't be more different because like the
So
Netflix series was a
I watched
little more
a bit
serious.
of the series. I remember liking it, but that was years and years ago. I don't know if it would have hold hold up in my estimation.
Yeah,
That She-Ra series for Netflix is very good. I
that's good
mean,
too. Yeah.
with the caveat, yeah, it is for children. So like this is not something like super, super deeply invested in. But I thought it was a little series, it looked nice. Like I thought the characters were well fleshed out,
Yep.
it was kind of like it was kind of cool, interesting takes on like, the previous previous series. And of
Yeah.
course, I thought Catra's design in particular was very good.
I love Catra too. That's one of my favorite
I
characters.
like lady in a cat mask. It's like, oh, she
Yeah.
actually kind of looks like a cat. And
Yeah.
I hesitate to use the word sexy. She's like a teenager in the series, but
Yeah. Now we're
like
on the list.
it's a good character design.
Yeah. The other thing about the movie I want to say, because this is another thing people bitched about, is Idris. Jesus Christ, I get his name wrong all the time. Idris Elba played Duncan slash Man at Arms and was
Yeah.
fucking great. And I know all the racists are mad because, like, well, Man at Arms is white. It's a fake character from a cartoon based on toys.
You
There,
genuinely complaining about Idris Elba. Like, go fuck yourself. My
yeah, go to hell.
God.
He
I'm
was
so
fucking
sad
great.
the window of time um uh has it's over now and he can't play James Bond because he's a little too old.
Yeah,
But he would have been great. There was some theory that was going to happen, and it
yeah,
didn't. Bummer because he's great in whatever he's in.
yeah. He was
I
great.
mean, like the fact that he brought like kind of his utmost gravity and emotion to a movie about like giant robots punching monsters. That's so good.
Yeah. So I will not hear any here's the beer by the way. I will not hear any back talk about him.
No Idris Elba slander in this house.
Absolutely not. Oh, I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound like I'm being negative, but I'm not. The cherry in this beer tastes like like candy cherry. More like cherry candy. Like a the outer shell of a cherry Tootsie Roll Pop. But it works.
Okay.
Because it's not overly sweet either. It's not dominating the beer. It's just there. So it's sort of like if you're eating so you know what? This kind of tastes like a cherry Tootsie Roll Pop with the cherry and the chocolate. That's what it tastes like. As a stout, it's maybe no, maybe it's not. I was gonna say it's a little thinner. Holy shit, we're already running out of time. Boy, we gabbed and gabbed. Um, um, Oh, there's a little bit of bitterness coming in underneath. Subtle. It's a very subtle bitterness. That could be the stout, it could be the chocolate. Um, but it's really pleasant. It's a really nice tasting beer. It's the flavors, although they lean candy, at least that's how I feel. It's not. Well, I'll steal what you said, Helen. It doesn't make my little teeth hurt. It's and candy, stuff like that generally tends to get to my teeth nerves. Um, yeah, so it is. It's really nice. It's really flavorful. It's really tasty. I could maybe put this in the dessert beer category a little bit, although it doesn't have that sweet thickness to it, or thick sweetness, however you want to put that. Um, it's just enough, and I think this is just enough. This is a 12-ounce can. I think this is just enough. I think I can get through a 12-ounce can, enjoy it, and then move on to something else, which is not an insult. Some beers just are meant to be one and out, one and done, and that's okay. Um, Sort of like yours. Um, yeah, but what if we mix them? Um, Here, pour yours into mine. I'm just kidding. No, but it's really nice. It's a nice beer. Um, yeah, really good aftertaste. I'm just enjoying myself right now. Enjoying the taste in my mouth. Yeah, cherry and chocolate. Who'd have thought they would go well together? Certainly not people that invented Black Forest cake, my second favorite cake of all time.
What's your favorite?
Carrot.
Really?
Love carrot cake. I have a slice of carrot cake in the refrigerator downstairs. There's a local, I'm not going to say it because the company I work for, I don't want to speak of a competitor, but I bought a slice of fresh carrot cake from a competitor. It's in my fridge and it's fantastic. I love carrot cake. I'm going to keep talking about it since Helen walked off. There used to be a
I
place in
wouldn't.
Pittsburgh. There used to
Yeah.
be a place in Pittsburgh called Galifte's. It was a diner type thing, maybe a little up from a diner. They had incredible cakes. Like I dream of their cakes. But they had a carrot cake that just was as good as any I've ever had. They also had an incredible triple chocolate cake that the side of the cake was just these thick chocolate chips mushed into the icing. They closed about 10, 15 years ago. It's the only place in Pittsburgh that's ever given me a to-go cup for my beer because I don't think they're
That's
supposed to do that. But Galifte's isn't in business anymore, so you can't do anything to them. They're gone. Anyway, yeah, we don't have much time left because we talked about a lot of stuff. So it's been front-ended with material, so you can't complain about that. Um, the new Chemist came out this week.
good.
I love it. It's really good. I think it's their most. I think this is the most streamlined the Chemist concept has ever been. Um, it's a little bit of a mix of like there's some of the gruffer stuff from like the first couple records where there was a little bit more of the growling. So there's a little bit more growling on this record, but God damn, it just feels like a record you put on and you kind of forget that there's 8 tracks on it, and by the time it's over with, you're like, oh fuck, that's already over with. Um, yeah, really good record. I like it a lot. I recommend you go grab it if you can find it. I'm gonna go try to pick that up tomorrow at the Attic along with the new Cryptic Shift because they just posted that they got it. So if you're in Pittsburgh and you buy the hold on. If you're in Pittsburgh and you buy the Cryptic Shift record before I get a chance, fuck you.
Yeah. What do you think, Sauron?
Say it. He's looking around. Sorry, look into the camera and tell everybody what they should do this week. Yes, we're gonna make fun of the president on his birthday. Yes, we're gonna do that. Oh, also Monster Energy had their logo on that thing. So, not that that's a shock. Um, and yes,
Drywall brand,
what's that?
the drywall punching brand.
Yeah, yeah. It's even more like that's what they're gonna water the plants with, aren't they? Monster Energy. That's our brando.
Right, Sauron?
Yep. Hey, buddy. All right. Well, look, that's been the beer video for this week. I think we've said enough. We've taken enough of your time. So we're gonna give you a few minutes back. I'm sound like I'm a corporate guy, like ending a meeting. We're gonna give you a few minutes back to your day. And I'm gonna go and smoke a marijuana pipe and watch a movie and pet the dog. Sauron, what are your plans?
Getting pet,
Getting pet.
fussing with mommy.
Was that
Yeah,
him? That's
yeah.
great. We're ending it with that. Sauron gets the last word. Goodbye. I guess I got the last word, but